Hi, good day. My name is Gena. I'm from Newfoundland, and I fortunately found innovative therapy with Glenn, and I came for treatment on abdominal adhesions. My adhesions were diagnosed many years ago, at least 15, and what had happened was that I was having episodes that would increase my abdomen to look like I was 9 months pregnant. It made me very uncomfortable. I wouldn't be able to eat or digest certain foods. I would have back pain. I could be bedridden for hours up to days, depending on, and there was no telling when the episode would happen and when it wouldn't, or how long it would be. And it would just change my plans for that day, that week, or that hour. But it was very painful and uncomfortable. And I was first diagnosed by a doctor who did laparoscopy to remove some scar tissues when she diagnosed that I had abdominal adhesions. And it was the first time I had heard about it, but I found that she was my lifesaver at the time because I was suffering so much with this and nobody could understand it. They thought that I had IBS or I had some other bowel disorder or some stomach disorder, but I never got any relief from anything they prescribed. So this surgeon did laparoscopy, removed as much scar tissue as she could, but knew that it wasn't a long-term fix because it would only possibly add more scar tissue. I was good for a couple of years, and then in the last, since 2019, I was having episodes almost daily, and my quality of life was non-existent. And it was so unpredictable and it was very depressing. And I didn't think there was any alternative. And then one day, my husband, God love him, just found Glenn Cameron and innovative therapy. And he said, we should try this. You should try this. It sounds, you know, optimistic. And COVID hit. And so I delayed it, even though I had had a conversation with Glenn at the time and his staff, Lynn. And I waited 2 years before I contacted Glenn again and said, okay, this is enough. I want to come in. It's been miserable. I couldn't go days without an episode. And I couldn't fit in my clothes. I couldn't walk, which I love to do. And I came and I seen Glenn about 6 months ago in April of this year, 22. And after 8 treatments, I was here for 2 weeks, and he did 8 treatments. And it was painful, I'm not gonna lie. And it was white knuckle pain, but it made a huge difference in my life. And to the point that I never experienced an episode after that except for 1 or 2 times, but I knew I had to come back. And I came back, and I've had now another 2 or 3 sessions, and I'm feeling wonderful. My life has changed. My quality of life has changed. I do everything I always did before. I can lift my grandchildren. I can be out in the yard working with wood and trees and lifting things, and I walk crazy because that's what I enjoy and I love. And it's just changed everything. When I did have 2 episodes in this last 6-month period, they weren't the same degree of pain. They weren't 9 months pregnant looking like that. It was much different. So I knew it had worked, and that's why I came back. And now I feel like this is it. This is just gonna be just a cream on it, and it's gonna be all better. And I feel like I just got my life back. And he's done more with my my neck. I didn't realize that I also had some neck problems. So he really gives you like the full treatment. He looks at your whole body and determines what needs to be done. And it's to the point now that I can even eat popcorn. Thank you, Glenn and Lynn.